Alrighty. Technical issues, yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead and repeat your statement to the Jack.
What was the last thing you heard, Jacob?
Um, I think you guys were, and we were just wrapping up the questioning about what did you roll for training?
Okay.
Oh,
Because I was
Um,
gone for a while before you fuckers realized.
That's because the talking was happening.
yeah. I basically started talking to Code, then I started talking to everybody else, and then I started talking to Jack, and then I was like, it's awfully quiet. And then we all started calling for you, and it was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, God went to heaven and died. Uh,
Oh, that's cute. You
Ironic.
think you're going to heaven.
I was hoping to escape you.
No. We are
I
your
mean-
torment.
If he does go to heaven, we just have to follow him.
You fuckers won't be able to follow me.
I will follow you.
So,
I basically said I was I was trying to confirm if it was indeed the this was the afternoon portion, right?
this is the afternoon because we had to talk to Ed at night.
portion. Because
Mhm.
this is your second thing.
Yeah. Well, technically, third because we had morning.
Oh wait,
noon-
yeah, you
the
went.
noon
Yeah,
thing.
so this would be evening.
This. Oh, this is already evening. Okay.
Motherfucker, that's
Well, either
you were
way.
walking across town.
Yeah, true. Either way, I was gonna say, all right, we'll wrap this up for today. If you plan on doing any practice on your own time, you can bring the swords with you. Otherwise, leave them here in the training area. Um, Try to get rest. If there's nothing else, and we can, we'll try to get another session in tomorrow. And then afterwards, I would talk to Zajac, and was like, if there's anything that anybody is wanting to learn, try to get a survey of the camp, whether it's armor training, weapon training, or anything like that. I am very well rounded and highly skilled in most things, so I would be able and willing to train anyone when it comes to weaponry and armor. Just get them in a group and I can train them all at once, sort of thing.
Alrighty. We will give you a thumbs up because DM is now frustrated.
To the city!
Well, no, we have to wait until we get the message.
You would have gotten
I
it
suppose-
during your training, but obviously
Oh, we would have?
kind of died.
Gotcha.
Ah,
All right.
Saying
does the
that,
message say?
We were able to set up a meeting
Ooh,
for this evening.
an interjection. Obi's gonna be in 20. Oh, he sent that to the whole chat. I thought he messaged only me.
I did not see it.
I don't have
Will
it.
be on
Ooh,
20
he'll
minutes.
Be on in 20 minutes. Well, in that case, if he's gonna be on in 20 minutes, let's take a break. Might as well.
Actual break.
Yeah, there.
An actual break instead of everything's on fucking fire.
I live on fire.
I wish I didn't.
My life is on fire.
Oh, I'm almost done with your weapon.
A meeting in 20?
Yeah.
Yay!
Which is probably why he's like, give me the 20 minutes, please.
I know. I'm making fucking pizza. I'm fucking starving.
True enough. I made some rice, so I might eat some more rice.
That's a good idea. I should have more minute rice.
Just get a fucking rice cooker, man.
No,
Yes, they're cheap.
no.
And you can make a fuck ton of rice.
Yeah.
Listen, my life consists of rice and chili.
Yeah. Why not get a fucking rice cooker to make it easier then? Because quite literally, I bought 2 bags of big ass bags of rice for $4 each. I have $8 for the rice. It'll last me a month at least, if not. And I'm gonna be eating nothing but rice and chicken and eggs. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more ice.
I know you got up when I was talking
Yeah.
to Deimos as the bison.
Yeah.
Did you put what I offered you?
Not particularly.
Might have a foot in the war mine. In the city-state, at least.
I kind of figured.
He's interested in the other continent.
Okay.
I told him my someone to go back. Like, oh, that.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Does that mean we're losing Mr. Necrotic Lizard and changing him for Radiant Lizard?
But his rebirth will still be his thing. But I want to shift his perception in the world at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when Stone was like, "Isn't that God?" And I said the most badass name for Deimos because I didn't think he knew who Deimos was.
Mm-hmm.
Then Stone knew who Deimos was. So I just tell him what he does. Because he hears everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Well, obviously we do now.
Yeah, he's got spies everywhere.
Well, he has at least one wraith
Yep.
or something spiritual.
Yeah, I shook his hand. It became my friend. You'll have enough money to pay for my day.
I like how after talking with Maximilian about the bartender thing, you're like, how much do I have to pay you for that? About everything. He's like, now you're asking the right questions. Like, he's learning. Because I was like, part of me was like, he doesn't know how to fucking bargain with people to get the money back. So I'm gonna give him a little lesson here that's going to help him with the Deimos things.
And it did, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm just so excited to talk to Deimos again. You know what? It looks like it'll be next session when everyone's here but you.
Yeah, except but me, so I won't be able to help you. Also, you won't get my gun.
So all done should be done by then.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it should.
What do you mean?
If me and your apprentice keep rolling the way we do, we're already a third of the way done almost.
Jesus.
It was 70 out of 300 days done. Something like that, yeah. We're pretty good. We fought a boss in a Pathfinder game last night. I almost wiped the party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I had to sign a contract with my ass.
Why?
Let's say there were these people who signed the things and the shit. The weird race of pay people. They wanted to attack the town. I was like, yo, that's a bad idea. We'll help you deal with the problems here if you don't attack the town, but I want this in writing. And I rolled society. It is part of their culture. So I had to sign a contract with my ass. Easily. The most painful thing I've done in the piece. Oh, yeah. And then I shot the mini-boss, the boss, and do you know what it did?
Mm.
It went, huh, that's a lot of damage. Just about one-tapped me. I healed everyone up, then I got hit again, and then I took persistent bleed damage for the amount of health I healed back, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I died that round and went down. I was so conscious.
I think Jake is back, though.
Awesome.
I am. But,
He's wanted to talk to you about things.
oh, is this a hop into another chat, talk about things, or?
I think so. It's about the message he sent you.
He muted himself.
Yeah, because he's not at his desk right now. He was talking to me in my room.
Because he's a
He should be there now.
bitch.
You're muted, Josh.
I'm back. I just unmuted myself as soon as I sat down. It's about what I messaged you about, J-Top,
Yes.
while we're on break. So that we could so you to tell me how that would work.
So, let me make sure let me pull up the question so I can answer all parts efficiently. If I can only, Alright, so, because he feeds on emotions, is it possible to change what emotions he takes from most?
Yes.
Short answer, yes. Long answer, while you're in the process of swapping him over, it would be a hell of a lot like feeding your dog a vegan diet. He would be alive, but he would not be thriving.
Until he fully swaps?
Until he fully swaps.
Okay.
But when he fully swaps, the entity known as hate is basically dead. Because the way he thinks and understands and processes everything and all the events that have happened in his life have swapped.
Would I still be able to process shards of hate and turn them to this new being?
Yes, but hate him, like, the being of hate is dead. He's now basically another creature.
Okay.
Which means the being known as Snappy would also be dead and be another creature.
Would change okay.
Well, you would just be... It would be like getting hit by a car and losing your memory.
Okay. this is a long-term goal to change how hate is perceived and hopefully change hate entirely when we get the main body.
So it's one of those things of, yeah, you can do this, but it's like, you may not really be saving him as more as putting him down in a nice way.
I see.
Because you're essentially killing him to replace his thought process with something else.
Okay.
Because it's like he would be fundamentally different. It would basically be like taking all the events in your life, Josh, and changing how you felt about every single thing that has happened in your life.
Alright.
That would be essentially what you were doing.
Not gonna do that one then. It was just an interesting idea I had to try to.
I agree. It was an interesting thought experiment on my part. And
I do live to make your life interesting.
it's one of those things, well, really, memories make us, like, how we process those and think about those make us who we are. So if all of a sudden how we felt about everything was completely changed, you really wouldn't be the same person anymore.
I did what you're saying.
Because at least in my mind, that person would be dead.
I understand. Could it happen naturally?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because for that to happen, hate would have to think there's something wrong with what he's doing, and he doesn't.
Fair.
Like there's, yeah, no, he just doesn't. I mean, how Snappy's thing isn't even to stop the destruction; it's to change it a bit.
Yeah. And I've realized that there's gotta be evil with the good. It's why when Ferdinand says make a better world, he doesn't mean kill all the bad. If that made sense.
Yeah.
Trying to maintain a balance. Be my enemy. Oh. Right. That last fight in the Demon Slayer movie, I can't get over how beautiful it was.
It's so good.
Yeah. Then straight up, I'm glad you entertained every question I asked you.
I have to. Because the moment I don't, it's when you come out with some weird bullshit out of left field and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. I think pretty uniquely. You know, it's kind of funny. In One Piece, in the Wino arc, Zoro's almost has to commit seppuku,
Alright.
and he realizes that the person who he's being framed for is the guy that's like overseeing it, and he proceeds to basically slaughter the entire group of people with the godless suicide knife and their own swords. It's glorious. Rise up, thinking about later. Uh,
What do I...
yeah, I'm kind of just watching AMVs while we wait.
That's fine. We're just waiting for Irby to shoot.
I know. I'm just letting you know where this is coming from.
Well, I make Ko's weapon,
Ooh,
and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I want to work this.
Fenton. How much Hunter x Hunter have you watched, J-Top?
I don't think I'm completely caught up. I watched to the end of the arc where they killed the Bug King's assistant or whatever.
Ah, yes. Alright. So you've
did they
seen
kill- did
Phantom.
Did they kill the Bug King already at that point? I can't remember.
They might have. He was in the process of dying. So you know who Phantom is, right?
It's been a while, but probably.
The Phantom Troop member with the umbrella?
Oh, yes.
God, I love him. The more you hurt him, the faster you die.
No. Thank you.
It is hilarious to watch the newest member, Chalawa's sister, be like, I thought I was on their level, but I was wrong. I think the Phantom Troop is an interesting group of criminals. Oh, are you excited for Bleach's return, Jacob?
Wait, it's actually coming back?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, I am.
they're doing the 1,000-year Blood Watch.
No way. I don't know what that is, but it sounds badass.
Bleach return date October 2022. It's the final arc of the show.
It's too long to wait.
It is. A lot happens in this arc. The base ground things to know. Urahara goes all out for the first time. Which is as beautiful as it sounds. And, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
That's not as interesting as I thought it was. Alright. let's.
Austin,
Hmm.
there's any percent death speed runs of Disco Elysium?
Yeah.
It's a meme category.
Yes.
You set yourself to 1 health and you find out how fast you to turn on the light. Yeah, then?
What?
Justin.
Wait, where'd Ko go?
I think he left for a few minutes.
Ko!
Yeah, no, I don't know where he went. I came back from downstairs and he was gone.
Oh, I see where he is.
Where is he?
I mean,
I found him.
I think about that.
Hello?
I don't understand, Ko.
What do you mean you don't understand?
Oh, I didn't hear Irby got coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here now.
I'm sorry.
Grim.
I mean, we're waiting anyways. It doesn't really matter where he waits. He's still
I
on
know,
Discord,
but it's
we
more
can still ping him.
it's more the fact he didn't say anything to anybody before he left.
I did. I said I'll be back in 20 minutes.
That you weren't.
20 minutes just went by. We left at 6:30.
It was a little earlier than that.
It's close
Either
enough.
way.
Don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna argue about this. I don't get paid enough for this. Welcome, Irby. How are you doing today?
Great. Tech didn't take too long.
We talked to
Not very
we
long.
talked to Demos as person.
Oh, we're by Deimos.
No, we talked to
I
his
can't join the
associate.
campaign. Fuck.
What Deimos person?
His associate.
Okay.
The one who gathers all the information.
Ah.
Or one of them.
Alright, so I'm going to read out a question for not a question, a statement from Ko's new weapon I'm making him, and I want to make sure it makes sense, and I'm not quite sure I'm getting it through.
Hold on, let me get my notes.
Well, no, I have it written down for you. I just want to read it to make sure it makes sense.
Okay.
Because when I read it, it's not making quite sense to me, but it might to everyone else.
Alright.
Okay.
You fire a arrow straight up, breaks into smaller arrows, and lands in an area within 60 feet with a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Alright. I did it.
Okay. At least someone does, because I don't think I do.
That's
Yeah, that
that's a very
confused me a
large-
little bit too.
That's a very large area.
It's a 20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot diameter.
Same as a
Basically a fireball.
So wait a second. The arrows are that large?
No. So, think of it as this way. When you fire it up, it makes a bunch of smaller arrows that rain down.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's
enemies.
the length is only 60 feet, which I think the bow's normal range is like 80.
Aren't these magical arrows though?
It's-
So when I
it's a
pick
7
these
by-
back up, do I need to
When
like
you-
re-energize them or
When
shove all the tiny
no,
arrows in the big
arrows
arrow?
themselves are not magical. The bow is.
Oh,
So
so the bow
once
makes it
you-
rain down.
So once you shoot the arrow, in this case, you would be expending that arrow.
Okay.
That's a 7 by 7 square.
That's fireball.
No, fireball's a 15 radius.
Fireball is 20.
Is it 20? I thought it was
It is
15.
Yes,
20.
it is. That's
Okay.
why it's so OP.
It is 20. It has always been 20.
So this is a 7-foot radius.
No.
No.
It is 7 tiles.
It would be a 7 tile diameter.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's why there's that joke. People don't realize how big Fireball is, and they kill themselves on accident.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened with this party yet. Y'all are
Because
fucking
I'm here.
idiots.
I go, hey,
That fireball.
I've had Fireball. No.
Yeah.
No,
Who's
I haven't.
dead?
I almost had Fireball.
um.
But I know I'm smart enough not to cast it in buildings. Oh, and we also have a meeting with the Queen of the Warmind.
Uh.
That's what Justin's knowledge.
Alright. I have one more fucking ability I gotta write out for Ko.
Alright.
So. Anyways. Where the fuck were we?
Meeting.
Yes, a meeting set for the evening.
Yes.
What day is it?
I believe it's still the 18th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
Did
not
I
yet
move
left
that?
the 18th.
I checked that. I don't know if I moved it. I did. It is on the right date.
So. Patton, I'm assuming you are leading the way.
Oh, yes, sir.
Alright.
Also, you still have yet to ask the question again, Josh.
What question was I going to ask then?
About why we went to the Fighters Guild.
Oh, yeah. Why did we go
I'm assuming, by the way, we're going back to the Fighters Guild.
I'm assuming you are.
Well, no, because he gave me a message saying the meeting had been scheduled. I assumed he would have told me where we were meeting.
Well, he didn't, so because
so then
all
yes,
the
I'll
meetings
assume.
are held at the Fighters Guild.
Then I will go to the Fighters Guild.
My meeting with Deimos drained my brain. Well, Deimos' assistant, the unnamed one.
Probably what his name is.
Might be now.
His name is the unnamed one. Oh, is he the one who hears all whispers? Deimos just takes his place. No.
Why do you think he likes the name so much?
Alright. So why did we go to the Fighters Guild?
So you go to the Fighters Guild, and
Yes.
just as a re-explanation, this place looks creepy as fuck. Like, it's basically a keep built in the middle of the city, as you know, another defensive fort.
Yeah.
That was probably outside the city at one time, but got engulfed. Within the inner wall. Oh, 1 second. Within the inner wall, there's this like thick smoke cloud that just perforates the area. No one really knows why. Most people have just kind of accepted it as a creepy thing that just kind of fucking happens and have moved on with their lives.
Alright.
So, the what you would assume to be the manager is once again at the front desk, waiting for your arrival.
Hi, Dad.
Did you get cooking any of those recipes yet?
No, not yet.
Ah, a shame. Well,
It's on my
Mrs.
to-do
Mrs.
list.
is waiting. So we better not keep her much longer.
Okay.
Ferdinand, like I said, you're the one doing the talking. I will back you up as much as I can. However, this is your theoretical fight in this case. Joust of words. But you will treat her with respect and dignity that you would treat someone above your station, because that's what she is. Get me?
And the
Yeah.
the manager will be like, and if you don't, I won't be able to save you.
All right.
Cordial. Be nice. And I will walk up.
I will follow suit.
As the door is opened for everyone else who hasn't been in this room. This is a very nicely decorated room. It is very well lit. Honest to God, put it simply, if I spent the next year with my paycheck, I could probably not afford half of this room. Like, it is done up well, like very well.
The head.
Oop, I gotta save this so I can open up the other tag. Panic.
Panic.
At the disco.
basically the theme of this fucking D&D session today, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I would step up with the manager and not stand like 'cause I'm assuming he stands against one in the middle in the middle of the room, kind of in the middle of where the party would be and she would be at on towards one side of the wall.
Yes, give me a second.
I would stand on the other wall because I'm going to be mediating this and I'm not asking anything myself.
I'm opening up the wrong tab. She is a lady sitting in front of you is a half elf. She's currently sprawled out on one of those chairs that kind of couches that kind of just lay off to the side.
The therapist out.
Yeah. And she's sitting there reading some paperwork. And she is very done up. She's wearing a very nice dress at the moment and goes, "All right, this better be fucking good."
I would bow, Your Highness. I would like to introduce you to the man that we have discussed in the past. One Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will bow as well.
Very well.
It is a pleasure.
I am told you have a proposal for me, and oh, I see a thing. Sorry. I am told you have a proposal for me.
I do. I am hoping, with your permission, to build a city-state inside the Warmine territory, and I would just, I would like it, on the coast above Elton.
Okay, so what would we get in return for this? Because you're basically asking me to give you land, is what I'm hearing.
Well, I have a God. You've noticed the smoke pillars outside?
Trust me, they can't be ignored.
I wasn't expecting that many to show up, I'll be honest. But I can help keep the monster population from attacking people, as you would put it. And trying to build a place where everyone can stand on equal footing. If you don't start shit, shit won't happen to you. As Maximilian has put it to me. With the end-game goal of exploring the other continent.
So, then, okay, yeah, okay, all pretty good things. Where's all this, I hate to say it, but the food coming from for these people? Like, I know building buildings isn't that, difficult material-wise, because you're setting up near a forest, but do they know how to build buildings? Oh, ships! But yeah, no one has, built any seaworthy ships in, quite some fucking time. As I recall.
That is where I come in. As Maximilian said, you've talked about me before. Has he explained my origins to you?
I don't think he has.
Mostly because I don't think Maximilian knows. He just knows that you are 4 months old, and then that's pretty much all you've been given.
Originally, I was an AI, a computer program, so to speak.
Okay, I don't know what. I've had a long fucking day already, and I've been up for 40 fucking minutes. I'm not even gonna ask why or how. I'm just going to request you tell me how that answers my question.
Being that I started as a computer program, I have knowledge of the old world.
Okay.
It
Great.
allows me to build things of old technology. A project I've been working on recently is a handheld railgun, for an example.
You see, that's something. Then my next question is, where are you going to get the resources for the boat?
We're building around a forest. Most early vessels start with wood. Eventually, we will set up trade deals with the mines to get iron to build a ironclad, as I believe they were called at the time, to withstand harder and harsher environments.
Sorry, DM just wants to point out how this is starting to sound more and more like the pirate campaign. Anyways.
Oh yeah. Where's
to build an ironclad, as they were told, to withstand the harsher environments and deeper waters until eventually we can reach the other continent, which will give the Warmind a source of fruit. Fresh fruit. Which you would have trade with us for. At a discounted rate, obviously, seeing how we are in your territory.
So, if I'm hearing this rightly, all you're asking from us right now is permission to use the land.
Yes.
Okay.
Ferdinand.
Yes.
You're forgetting the question she broached earlier. Where are you getting the food for the people?
That is fair. Given the prices, I don't think you have much food to spare, do you?
Well, I mean, pulling out a list of paper, we have a lot more to spare now than we did about a month ago.
Oh! Oh, that's not a good sign.
A lot
Would
of
you
Remember, there was a massacre in the streets when you showed up back to Withergate.
Yeah.
And most people blame the monstrous races for
Even though it wasn't them that did it.
because they don't understand what actually happened, nor will they want to understand. It's easier to think
Explaining a statue of the Dragon King did it is hard to explain.
No,
yes.
it's easier to explain away that the monsters killed their friends and family rather than saying that their own friends and family went mad and killed each other. It's much easier to ignore it.
Ah. Let's see.
How the world works, Ferdinand.
And also, in the terms of financing and another resource to assist us, I have a meeting set up with Daniels. I'm being honest. I'm being honest and open with her.
I am starting to rub my temples.
This is what you do with people that you're working with, correct? Gesturing.
It's a complicated situation.
I mean, I was going to ask where he's getting the money for this, and I was going to expect a reasonable answer.
I wasn't going to lie to you. I feel like if you worked with someone, you should be open and honest with them. I don't know if that's how things are normally done.
It is how things
Should be done.
should be done. But
But it's a lot easier to move past certain things if they're left to the imagination instead of said out loud.
it is, how would you say, complicated. Some people say they want X, but really they just want Y. And they think by saying they want X, they can get what Y is easier.
Why not just tell people what you want?
Because sometimes
Negotiations.
because sometimes what what they want is something that, well, okay, how do we put it? Say instead of asking for basically an empty plot of land, you came up to me and said, I want Alton. I would have kicked your ass out of here right away.
Yeah.
But some people might come and say, I want Alton, but I'll settle for this empty plot of land to make it seem it's a sales tactic. It's a really shitty sales tactic.
Just tell people what you really want.
Oh, if only it worked that way.
Some people think revealing your hand too soon's a little, it shows weakness.
Or, no, maybe not even weakness. It's showing your hand too early can expose a weakness.
Am I there for this?
Yes,
Yeah.
the entire party is there.
Basically, it's a tactic that they use. They ask for more than they actually want to get exactly what they want.
Because if they ask what they want exactly, more often than not, you will get less than what you want. It's part of the haggling process. I've kind of talked to you about it a few times. I can explain it at a different juncture.
All right.
Not everybody is open to haggling and would just rather you be honest with them. Whereas some people like haggling.
So what kind of person are you?
Well, I'm a person with a lot of people to take care of. While I do see some benefits to this, you currently don't have the funding required.
Eternity is our next stop. We have to deal with the border shutdown at Dragon Hollow.
Whatever that might be, but it's the thing of you're asking for the cows before you have the cash. You're asking for
If
you're asking for you're asking for land before you have the ability to use it.
if I get the funding from Deimos, would I be able to contact you to inform you?
Yes, but I'm gonna make stipulations for giving around. I mean, are we not using that land now? No, but it's one of those things of we definitely could have before handing it over to you. So there will be, stipulations on how, not how that land is used, but the trade agreement, at least at the beginning, will very much be almost completely in our favor.
We can renegotiate every
We will
6 months to a year?
we will work. I will talk with my advisors more on that, and when you come back through Withergate, we will discuss that.
Alright.
But if you get the backing, and I honest to God, I don't give a fuck where it comes from. Money's money, dirty or clean.
Oh, I'm putting a lot on the line to get this money.
So you come back to me with the backing, I will give you the thumbs up, and we can move from there.
The Jet doesn't know Tommen yet, does he, J-Dub?
I don't think you've been teaching him, so no.
No, not yet. I haven't got around to it. I've got a lot to do.
How have I been talking to the Jack?
I'm assuming translation from Bugbear to him.
Fair enough.
Through the entire group of monsters there, some of them speak common and they just spread it about the languages. Like, you say one thing in common, it's telephoned.
Oh no.
But, and the people that have gathered,
They will, so long as they do not start any trouble, they will be left alone.
I have ordered them not to start trouble.
Yeah, I can tell you as a person who has led people into battle, it doesn't always stick.
I do have someone who most definitely has my best interest at heart watching over them.
Well, let's hope that's enough.
May I interject a small bit? Your Highness, you do have a small situation between the this town and Fort Strong. Would it not be easier, instead of sending your own men to go and deal with the landmines there, but have a show of good faith, if you will, of these group of people that Ferdinand has brought together to help clean up that mess for you, to show your citizens that they are trustworthy, or at least
Well, to be
not
honest,
harmful
we've
to them?
already sent people to deal with that. It's been a day.
That's fair.
because we can't.
Is there any other jobs that they might be able to do?
Unless you
To
all
keep
want
them
to enroll them all into the
preoccupied?
Fighters Guild, which I'm not
Well,
doing
I
all that
mean-
paperwork.
We can enroll some of them.
Well, do it, I guess. I mean, by all technicality, I can't stop you from joining up.
Except for
I
the
am-
fact, the price to join.
How much had Maximilian told you about my situation?
I think
Nearly
it was-
nothing.
Yeah.
Nearly nothing.
Which situation, by the by?
This
'Cause you have
everything
multiple.
about the Snappy situation.
Oh, that's a definite no.
Okay. I'm trying to decide. Would it be beneficial for her to know that as well?
Yeah, that's a question that I have to ask God. Since I know of the War Minds policy and everything like that, how much do I know of their hatred, disinterest, or just neutrality of hate? As a concept,
It
as
is-
a
it
god,
is-
as the group.
He is the most hated god of all the gods. The Warmind isn't particularly religious. Are there religious people there? Yes. But it's more of a don't start fucking trouble and we won't shoot you for it. Because to be honest, most crimes just get the death penalty.
Hmm.
They are very, very heavy-handed on crime. They
Let me
are-
put it.
They are the very. Of all the other states, they are the more militaristic one, and not more militaristic. Their soldiers are more well trained than all the other soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So the town guard would have very little trouble against your force.
Gotcha.
To put it mildly.
I will say, while it may not get you shot on sight, I would still hesitate for sharing that with anyone. If you get my meaning, Ferdinand.
Alright.
So if you feel like it's something that's necessary, I will not stop you.
No. What is your opinion of religion?
That is a odd, weird personal question. That's kind of out of left field.
It pertains to a question you had earlier that you decided wasn't the time to ask, which was how he became human from his AI form.
Oh, so let me guess. You're a warlock.
I'm a warlock, but it pertains to who I am a warlock to.
To be honest,
Maximilian's kind of gonna look at her like, kind of matters.
to be honest, I honestly don't care.
I thought you're the first person to say that.
Because let's be real. You being pacted to whatever is not going to, well, kill my entire fucking empire. So
That's actually what Maximilian will do.
Well, my patron is currently sitting in the meeting.
she has after the loud, obvious coughing noises, all of a sudden, she knows when to take a fucking hint, and kind of sits up. Is like, is there something you would like to explain to me, like now?
Oh God. Technically, I can't officially explain who he is due to my contract, but I'll thank the Snappy real quick. Do you think you could do the human thing again now that you have a medium shot, or no?
Because it still won't be pleasant.
Do you think
I
it'd be
can
better for
explain it or
Fox?
nothing else.
I'll think. Do you think it'd be better for Fox to do it, or you?
Probably have the gnome do it. If I need to correct anything, I will speak up.
Alright. Fox Maximilian, this one's on YouTube.
Theoretically, him who he's pacted to isn't going to destroy your people. At least, not himself. Who he is pacted to, on the other hand, further down the line.
You can
little
see
different.
that the longer you're trailing on your words, that she's getting more and more impatient.
Fox.
Hate.
Wow. God, he's gotten used to this.
The problem is that she knows my file.
Yes, but what she thought was going to be a pretty quick meeting has gone on for quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yep.
She just kind of goes, okay, so you're pacted to the god that could destroy everything. Okay, congratulations. So could every other god if they really wanted to.
There's a lot that goes in the way this is done, though. Do you know what multiple personalities are? Like, different parts of yourself?
Like
You
the
only show to different
disorder,
people?
or
Like, you act different around other people.
yeah,
Like, in the realm of the gods, it pushes pieces of himself through, but each piece can, he doesn't decide what goes with them. They hold different opinions, different thoughts. So, as mine doesn't want to destroy the world, I am looking for things in the world, or trying to make a world that we can deem, well, he can deem and we can deem worth saving, in the hopes of changing the mind of the main body.
she just kind of sits there for a second and goes, so basically you're using the piece of itself to convince the whole piece that breaking everything is bad.
Yes.
Which is why it was a complicated matter.
I don't understand. It seems pretty straightforward to me, but maybe I'm missing something.
A lot of people have a lot of opinions about this.
Myself included, as you know.
No, trust me, I am all too far aware.
Part of this town building is part of my way of trying to make a safe haven for the people that don't usually have one, to put more good in the world. And make it a better place, which won't be easy, but it means it will help persuade.
So she will kind of sit forward and go, when does your party plan to leave town?
Seeing how we have to get to Eternity, and then back here, and then back to Dryden Hollow, probably pretty soon. Why do you ask?
I'm gonna fucking hate this. Come back here tomorrow morning and I'll gather my advisors. I'm so
Alright.
fucking tired.
Well, at least, with me, you know what you're getting.
4 cups of coffee and a shot of espresso? Yeah.
I haven't had a day off in 4 months.
I'm
I'm
a ruler of a
wait-
kingdom. I don't take days off.
I'm waiting for the secretary to whisper say we don't have any coffee left.
Are you kidding me? Of course they have their own supply of coffee.
Okay, thank God. Otherwise, she'd be mad at me.
How's the secretary taking this conversation?
I mean, for him, it's this is normal. This is not the weirdest shit he has heard said in this fucking room.
I mean, he gave a man who's packed to hate a cooking book and told him to get a hobby.
Not the weirdest shit he has heard in this room.
He's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
just chilling, He's just like, just another day.
We can be back here tomorrow morning. I would like to express, thank you for letting us have this meeting. And giving me the chance to give you this pitch and explain my situation to you.
Well, now, I'm sorry to be rude about this, but I'm going to have to kick you all out because I have a lot of meetings I have to get done very quickly so I can be up in the morning.
That's alright.
I'm gonna look at her and kind of like, do you need to talk to me personally? Sort of look.
She isn't even like. She doesn't even care.
Yeah.
I
But
didn't
we'll
know if she
handle
wanted to. I didn't know if she wanted to talk to me personally to give update for what my job is now with this group.
I mean, if you feel like that's something that needs to be said, you can tell her, but she doesn't give a fuck what you do. You're a contractor. You do jobs on a contract basis.
And now I was mostly muted because this whole situation changed dramatically from where we first thought it was going to be.
Back to you do jobs on a contract basis. I mean, she straight up said, I don't care what you do. Stick with them, don't stick with them, not my problem.
After a moment's hesitation, he'd follow the party out.
That went well. We got a second meeting.
Right.
And smoking another cigar.
No, I hear those things are bad for your lungs.
So was breathing, apparently.
Okay. Okay. Anywho. Um. Did we get paid for?
Yes.
I believe you two have the payment to pass out.
Oh, Jacob didn't show us how much money it was yet.
50
Well,
per
it was
person.
50 gold apiece.
$50 piece.
Sweet.
Add $50 to your character sheet.
Oh. Also, speaking of missions and stuff, I don't know why I didn't fucking think of this sooner. But, missions will be tied, pay-wise. Where is it? Dungeon Master's Guide. Dungeon Master's Guide am I looking for? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. To make my life personally easier, I can't believe I didn't think of this fucking sooner, because I'm a fucking idiot. So basically, for each rank, you can craft certain items based on your rank, right?
Yeah.
So basically, from now on, rank 1 missions will pay between 50 and 100 gold.
Oh, sweet.
Uncommon, which is rank 2, will be 100 to 500 gold. Rank 3, 500 to 5,000 gold, and so forth. And it's just an easier way for me to go, you should get paid about this.
I like it.
Alright.
Alright,
So
I'll be right
basically,
back.
the raged fight was a rank 3 job for me because I got 1,500.
Which
You-
No,
would have
no,
been
you gave
different
me
under
5.
these rules. It's just
Wait.
I didn't know what I was. I just thought of a good way.
Wait, no, you gave me 15,000.
Yeah. Now he has the rules though, so that won't
Well,
happen
and I have
again.
way less money now because my
You
card
lost a lot of it.
the card
Anyways, I'll be
exploded.
right back. My dinner's done now.
So
That's 63
Jonathan?
XP. Was that from
Yes,
this
that
session?
was-
no, that was from a fight with the sniper man.
Okay.
You know, the one man in the pine field.
Yeah. All right.
That was the last section.
Yes, last session. I said this session.
Oh, Irby, did you finish Vox Machina?
I did.
What did you think?
I like it.
No mercy, Percy.
I fucking love Scanlan.
Yeah, so the last episodes come out next week.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next ones, yeah. I don't know if it's the last ones.
It says it's supposed to be 12 still. For season 1 at least.
I know there's
is
multiple
what it
seasons
says.
planned. Yeah.
So, you like I love Scanlan. Oh, fuck.
Scandal is just poor Jerome or
Rich Jerome. Scanlan is just Rich Jerome. Did you notice that, Justin?
I forgot what Jerome was like.
Wow.
It's been so long.
Obviously, I didn't do a good enough job.
I can't even remember. I remember moments of Maury, but oof. I wasn't expecting to see some titties. That threw me off guard.
Yeah, first episode. What is that gnome doing with my daughter?
Some nice tatas.
It's also balls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that. Ooh.
You've seen gnome balls. How do you feel?
And the orc balls, I believe, or whoever that was. The big blue guy.
Did we see his balls?
When he
I
stood
don't-
up and he dropped a shit.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's not.
Oh,
yeah.
that was-
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that now.
'Cause he was in the middle
I
of-
admire this show.
Well,
He's
never
willing to
see-
show.
Yeah, you never see people taking a shit in movies.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why.
I love Stanlin's top lightning.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
You've been Stanland!
My mother watched that with me.
What did she think?
I think she liked it.
Pull on my motherfucking beats. Of love, of love.
Stanlin, short tall.
Short, tall.
Short tall.
Like to rage.
That was awesome. And he was fighting.
Not everything's a trap. It's a trap.
Everything's a trap.
Our-
It's a trap.
Wasn't only the chromatic dragons the one that can shapeshift?
Technically
Yeah,
in the game, yes, but
the
that's
meta.
not how Mercer has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mercer Homebrew is a decent chunk of things.
Fuck,
Like,
I need to.
Mercer,
Yeah.
Basically, the way he plays it is once dragons get past a certain age point, they gain the ability to do it.
Aha!
The entirety of that story, there's a group of 5 chromatic dragons called the Chroma Conclave.
Yeah.
And the first one they meet is the blue one, and they kill him, obviously. They don't find another one for a long fucking time. But basically, all the after that point, because they start amassing power again, they all fight. They all come together to fight as one, and basically destroy Amon.
Hmm.
A lot of people get killed. Then they go there. They go seek vestiges of power to kill the Chroma Conclave, and their leader, which is Strahd, an ancient fucking large ass red dragon.
Curse of Strahd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they kill basically some of the dragons on their way seeking vestiges. And blah this, blah that, but not all the dragons even like going into a human form, because number one, they realize they can still get discovered by it, and it's less powerful comparatively to their normal dragon form.
Yeah.
Is the fact that the blue Burnside or whatever his name was in it for the long haul to try to destroy Mon.
on another note, Mercer also runs 10-minute short rest,
Mm-hmm.
which I enjoy, but
It allows for getting back into combat quicker.
I
Need to,
I really like Vox Machina.
The Mighty Nine is also very interesting. They have a lot of interesting characters.
I enjoy them too. Like Jester.
And
the Blue
Molly.
Tiefling.
Even
Molly!
though Molly wasn't around very often. They brought him back in for the Vox Machina versus Mighty Nine, where it's like 3 versus 3 of the party, and Molly nearly fucking immediately kills Scanlan when they start fighting, because he's a blood hunter and he has the one where somebody can't teleport. So basically, Scanlan tried to dimension door out away from him and poof, stopped him, and then took the damage for trying. Blood hunters are scary, man. Fucking love them.
And then Stanlin counterspelling Vecna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can send you the video, but basically, they were in the middle of trying to figure out what they wanted to do, and they were assuming that he was going to do something to help them out. It's like basically they needed to read the book or read it from a book or something to banish Vecna back, so that way he wouldn't have a physical form again. And he was like, either I could do that, but if Vecna gets another spell off again and banishes our two frontliners, the rest of us are gonna be fucked, sort of thing. So he just moved himself closer to get within counterspell range, but didn't say anything to anyone, including Matt, including the party. So that way Matt wouldn't realize that he's within counterspell range. And that next turn, Vecna tries to counterspell Grog and Pike.
Banish Grog
Yep.
and Pike.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ooh, but I counterspelled it at 8th level. That's why I got closer, motherfucker." And everyone just fucking starts losing their shit because they thought that he had fucked up the last turn, but in reality, he saved their asses from getting fucking smoked.
And then Mercer was like, oh no, what did he say when Vecna looks at Stanlin?
He's like, just as the spell fizzles in his hand, seething rage stares directly in your path. No words, just an angry glare. And then later on, because I'm pretty sure he was counterspelling at a lower level, but he kept rolling like a god. So that way it would still counterspell it.
And Vecna, fuck you. I shoot lightning from my penis.
And he's like, "I'm both frustrated and proud right now. It's hard to describe." Because Scanlan's quite literally just cock blocking him every fucking step of the way.
What's this feeling? Pride in somebody else? Too bad it's overshadowed by all this unending rage!
It's unyielding.
All right, bitches.
Uh,
I'm back.
Done. We got a meeting with the Queen in the morning. Maximilian, did you think this is where we'd end up?
Honestly, I have no idea. All I know is that we're lucky that our heads are still on our shoulders.
Yeah. That's good. I liked having my head. It helps me stay alive.
All right.
We do have 24 hours before it's done. Okay.
Before
We should probably rest in town then.
Let's go back and make sure nothing. We need to make sure that they don't cause any problems, especially if we're going to be gone for an extended period of time. Unless you have another way to occupy them away from town.
I was going to see about doing some of them into the Fighters Guild.
Again, you realize that there's a gold cost to get inside the Fighters Guild, right?
I was going to cover some of them.
All right. Make sure you choose the ones that can actually speak common.
Yeah. Can you remind me the gold cost for the Fighters Guild is like 25, right?
I
Yes.
believe it's 25.
Yeah. So, back to the... Oh, okay, so Stone speaks common. Do the Minotaur speak common as well, Jacob?
Let me see. Oh nope, that's the wrong. That's the wrong list. Nope, they speak Abyssal.
Okay, they speak Abyssal.
Apparently.
Do
Neat.
Talbots speak Draconic? Common?
Yes.
Yes, Talbots speak Common. Bugbears speak Common. Trolls speak only Giant, and Gnolls speak only No. So, Bugbears, it is. All of them resting or no when we get back?
Most of them will be resting at this point.
Most of them. Is Stone awake?
Stone is.
I will, call Stone over to me.
He will approach.
Do you know what the Fighters Guild is, Stone?
Why would we need a guild to fight? We fight all the time.
They pay you to fight things and do jobs.
My dream job?
Yes.
Oh.
You just have to take them from the board and you can do them. You wanna get 3 of your strongest ready to go with us in the morning,
Yeah, sure.
along with you, Stone.
That I assumed.
I'm just making sure you're aware. And we'll see about getting you into this guild so you can start getting paid to fight things.
Ah, the fight is good.
And with that, we'll have to keep the trouble down here so they'll keep paying you to fight. Because
Yes,
if
the
they
good
make
fight.
the town mad, they won't pay you.
And that's bad, right?
Yes. Because then you won't get paid to fight and you lose Dream Job.
Oh, sad.
So if you want to make sure that message gets passed along, until more people speak Common, it will just be you four. But hopefully, as you guys bring in money, we can start getting more people enlisted in it.
Very good.
Here's the other thing, Josh. You only need to have one person in the Fighters Guild, and then if you get
Yeah.
3 people in
They
the
have
Fighters
to be enrolled
Guild,
in the Fighters Guild. To
even the
gain,
party members.
to gain anything other than money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like at least at the start, you could have three Bugbear leaders having gnolls, kobolds, and like trolls in their party,
That's right. You
and
can
just have the Bugbears be the leader because they can talk and accept the jobs.
That's right. You can bring other people with you who aren't in the guild, but they won't gain any rank from this.
Just money.
Just money. The more jobs you do, though, the more money you can make. The higher up you get. Does he have any questions?
Nope.
So bring those people in the morning with us.
All right.
Alright. And then I will go to rest.
Nappy nap. Get my spell slots back.
Except for the one you already always have,
Of course.
expended.
Before resting for the night, I'm gonna check up on Elaine.
She's still not breathing real well, but she's actually awake. probably the first time today.
Oh,
Mhm.
good.
I'm gonna cast another aid on her since it's been probably more than 8 hours. It's been more than 8 hours since I've been here.
She's like, yo, what's up? Feel like I got hit by a train.
I'm not gonna speak on it. I know you were trying to help, but if you get yourself killed, how are you gonna help anyone?
Oh, boo-hoo.
You can boo-hoo me all you want. It's not gonna change it.
So,
You really want me to trust you and give you an
I-
opportunity to join us in these jobs?
honestly,
I need
I'm
you to
already
take care of
outside the
yourself.
city. I don't give much of a fuck. Secondly, I am my own person, and I will die for whatever I damn well please.
Fine.
I have lived my
But just
damn
so you
life.
know, if it gets out because you end up dying on your own or because someone notices or finds out and they see exactly how you went out, covered in blood, without any wounds, you don't think that's going to get back to your family? You don't think that's going to get back? And you know the consequences.
What would have happened if they pissed off that bird?
A lot of things could have happened.
No. What would have happened if they pissed off the bird?
Probably a lot of people dead.
No, probably. There's no probably in that statement. Everyone would be dead. If it wanted it.
Well, you gotta forget the fact that our friend Ferdinand has a god on call.
But here's the thing. The god can't always show up.
True.
The god is his own man. So why are you using the god as a crutch?
I'm not. He is,
You
or he
literally
did.
just did.
I'm using it as an example.
You're using it as an excuse. There's a difference.
So are you.
No. I'm using the fact that did everything I could to try and stop everyone from dying so we could get everyone out of Dodge before we pissed off the bird.
Did it work?
No. But here's the thing. If I casted it normally, it may not have worked either. Magic isn't a 100% yay, I saved the day. It's luck. It's all luck. It always will be luck.
You're lucky to be
However-
alive right now.
I'd rather have the luck in our favor than not in our favor. So using all the tools at our disposal is an important thing of that, don't you think?
You got me there.
Granted,
Well,
if it was a situation where there wasn't a giant ass bird, I wouldn't have fucking used it. I'm not dumb. But this is quite literally talking about 200-ish people dying. Would you have taken that chance?
let's be honest. I ain't exactly a good example. If it was me, I would have had one of the trolls throw me up on top of that bird, and I would have tried to knock it out of the sky.
And then you would have been eaten.
Oh, probably.
granted.
I fully understand that your point is correct. I fully understand that. However, my problem with it is the fact that for the time being, whether you like it or not, you are under my care. You don't have to like it. You can
The
run
thing
away
is,
if you want.
The thing,
but-
that's a bad phrase because you say under your care when no one would care if I ended up dead.
Mm,
You are the.
I
only
don't think
person
that's
at
the
that
case.
moment.
Mm,
It,
I'd like you to say that to Ferdinand. See what he thinks.
okay, this group, to be more
A
specific.
little easier.
No one else cares if I end up dead. Oh, by the
Kid.
way, yeah, here's a mine. Yeah, sell that at any fucking thieves guild. You can get yourself a new damn horse and cart.
Say what?
She handed you a mine
Oh,
that she
A
dug up.
deactivated line, I presume.
okay.
By the way,
Uh,
might want to look into that. That's military grade. Probably made within the last 6 months. So, hot off the oven.
Who's making military grade explosives and putting them in between the Warmind and Fort Strong?
Well, who's making military grade explosives? Any military on the continent. Who's putting them in between? I have no fucking idea. I can take guesses,
Oh.
but I might as well just be throwing darts at a dartboard.
No, that's something I can discuss with the Queen when we go to our meeting in the morning.
But yeah, you can probably buy yourself a new horse and cart with that, because God, they're fucking expensive.
Thank you. You probably need it. But I will say, kid, I don't think you fully understand your situation, like in my perspective. Because I stand exactly in your shoes. Maybe not the same way, because I've been living quite a bit longer at this point. But I could not name a single person besides this group, and even then, some of them probably not, that care whether or not I live or die or left this group. So I understand fully what you mean. Doesn't mean you
Everyone I've
gotta
ever
live your
met
life
wants
by
me
it.
dead. At all times, everywhere I go.
If I go back home, it's the same for me.
Yeah, but this is you have an area. I have the continent.
Well, if I was to be open and honest about who I am, it probably would be the continent for me. I'm just a little easier at hiding myself than you are, given my skin persuasion. No offense.
I light up. I can be seen from all corners of the earth. You don't have to sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm. My point, and again, you don't have to listen to me. This is just the ramblings of an old man. You don't have to live your life by your past. Same with the people.
I mean, why do you think I'm not going back into the fucking town unless I'm burning it down?
And yet you're still treating me and the rest of this party like we're part of the problem.
Because you haven't really showed me that we've been together for 2 days.
Exactly.
Do you expect me to be, oh, yippity day? Oh, and I've been unconscious for
No.
one of them.
No, what I'm saying is you haven't given us a chance. You've been hostile more often than not. You tell me all the time how you might as well just leave, and I'm surprised you haven't already. How am I supposed to trust you with anything when at every given moment you tell me that you could just leave if you wanted to, and you might as well half the time is what you're saying to me half the time, yeah?
Well,
You're basically lumping us in that group without any chance of us trying to gain your trust.
well, you can prove me wrong instead of lecturing about how my actions may be wrong in your eyes. Because let's be real here, I wasn't joking about people trying to kill me on a regular basis. Like, at all. I have been sent by my dad to disarm 4 minefields by the age of 10. I've been abandoned in the forest 4 times. I've been... Oh, last 2 weeks alone. Let's see, what is that? 4 attempted murders? And, by the way, remind me how people keep themselves safe by, lumping things into groups so they can identify danger better? It's how we process things. I know that, I understand it. I wasn't born yesterday. But giving me a lecture 2 days in is not going to make me change my mind.
I wouldn't feel like a lecture would be necessary if you hadn't tried to nearly kill yourself within 2 days. Be it the reasoning for it is completely understandable and something I myself probably would have done. However, in my case, in my situation, it's something that I needed to address. It's less of this being a, as you called it, a lecture, and more of a, let's try to start this again with both of our ways of thinking out on the table.
Honestly, you should have just said that instead of turning it into a lecture.
Well, it's kind of hard when somebody argues at every sentence I say.
It's kind of hard when you
kinda
make it so
smiling
easy
back.
to argue.
I'm sorry, I'm a slow talker. I'm old, remember? I'll kind of stand up at that one, like, I'll still kick your ass, though.
Give it a week, old man. You'll see.
Any day.
He could flick you and you'd pass out right now.
She actually has 5 extra health than she normally would have because of me.
I know.
Yeah, right now she has a total whopping... I think it's like 11 health.
Is that with or without the 5 extra
That's
ones?
with the 5.
And then you could flick her into unconsciousness.
Especially since my hammer is +2? Yeah.
No.
That wasn't meant to be a lecture, but quite literally every time I said one sentence, argue.
Well, she's not dumb. She is finding the faults in your words and challenging you on them, because that is how she stayed alive.
And that's why he's arguing right back. And that's how it turned into a lecture. So it's her fault.
You could have you could have stopped.
That's not how I am.
There we go. So it turned into a lecture.
Because she made
Listen,
it.
you're both stubborn.
When he walks out, I'm gonna ask him how his apprentice is doing.
Still dying, but recovering.
Not actively.
You're
Just
welcome for that.
passively.
It'll probably be a few weeks before she's back up to full strength.
Crazy thing about to stick your face in front of a mine.
That's not what the
Yeah, the mine. Speaking of, you want to give that to Ferdinand and tell him to sell it? Get us a horse and a cart again.
I can take it and I will get it to him.
Maybe try to get some food again and water.
I'll talk
Replace
to
what we
him
got.
and we'll see how to best utilize the money. Hopefully we can get more than what its value is, but we'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a very important meeting to it. Bro, Jesus Christ.
He's gonna walk off outside the camp.
I will take the mine to Ferdinand and explain to him that apparently this mine is worth some good gold to the right people, and we may be able to get our cart, horses, and maybe a few extra things with it.
Thank you. Sora. We'll definitely sell it.
Maximilian suggested that we gather food too as part of the extra.
Yeah, since we are traveling. I suggest that you get some sleep before the midday tomorrow.
Oh, don't you worry about me.
Not every day you meet royalty.
I guess that's fair.
So, and I'm turning in for the night.
All right.
I will as well.
Irby.
So Wrath, are you going back to Solitude Inn?
Yeah, I mean, I already paid for the room.
Right.
Oh, I'm sleeping at the monster camp.
I should probably keep Vernon in company then.
I mean, you already paid for your room, didn't you?
Dope.
For today, I didn't realize I'd be back in a day.
When did you go? We've been
When did you
outside
pay
of
for a
town for a
room?
day. When did you go into town to pay for a room?
We paid up front, didn't we?
No.
That was a while ago. Like you left
Well,
town
we
and
did.
came back.
We were paying 5 gold every night that we stay there, and we would pay in the morning for the night to keep our stuff safe in our room.
Yeah. So our stuff's still over there. So I might as well go back and gather the stuff and stay there.
So,
Farkas,
did
I will make sure to
you
bring back.
Do you forget you left town and came back?
I might have. Hold on.
Because you left to do an escort job?
Yeah. Fuck, my mind's a jumbled mess.
Okay. Nope, I feel that and I understand that this week has been hell for me. Honestly, I am super fucking ecstatic you guys haven't left town.
Alright, so I guess I just stay with the group then.
Okay.
Since I'm a monk, I can probably just, like, sleep in a tree or something.
No, that's what one of my characters did all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only question I asked. Is there a tree around?
Do we see any trees, specifically ones that look like they have comfortable bark?
Is there
Anyways.
such thing?
By the way, I did a wisdom saving throw after walking out of camp. So just for a few hours before going back to camp to sleep, I'm gonna do some exercises.
What did you rolled a wisdom saving throw? What did you roll? So
I
missed
rolled
that.
I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Okay. I don't know what
That
your
was
wisdom saving against.
for
but...
my alcohol that I still have.
Right.
So instead, I'm channeling that manic energy into some exercising before coming back to camp.
So you're turning into me. Anyways.
Me as a person is also trying to do that, but the mental energy has been lacking.
You're either weak of body or weak of mind.
So,
Anyways.
this is going to be an
The
intense
freaking
meeting.
grind to freaking go to the gym, it's real difficult, especially with the price.
I make it 6 days a week.
I miss the gym.
So, anyways, besides the point. Fuck it, let's do the morning thing now. Let's do the morning thing now and be done with it.
Nappity nap.
So, you wake up in the morning. I'm assuming you're going back into Withergate to the Fighters Guild.
Yes.
Yep, with my 4 bugbears.
As you get into the Fighters Guild, once again, the manager is waiting for you.
We'll set 100 gold on the table and ask that these 4 people that enlisted in the guild.
Alright, I can take care of their paperwork.
And could you point them in the direction of a job?
Yes, I can help them with
Finish
their first
that,
job.
please.
That would not be any
This-
trouble.
I will look at Stone and be like, "This is the manager. He will help you find a job for your first time. Preferably something with decent amount of fighting." This is what I will tell the
I
manager
will
before
see
we
what I can
head
do.
towards our meeting.
And for the rest of you, if you take that door there, you will
I
get
can show them the way if
into.
you wish.
Oh, did someone say something?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I can show them the way if you wish.
He's pointing to a different door.
Oh.
There's a
mind.
carriage there waiting for you. It will take you to the castle.
Oh,
Oh
by
shit!
the way, I've got I will pull out the mine from before. I have to sell this later.
You just see him just like take a cloth and just put it over it real quick. Are you fucking crazy?
I don't want to bring this into the castle.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Oh my god.
Could you hold on to it till we get back?
You fucking owe me.
Maximilian had it given to me last night.
He will point to Maximilian. You fucking owe me.
I wasn't expecting him to bring it with him right now.
I just had it on me.
Ferdinand, we need to talk about you carrying explosives on your person.
Well, do the carriage.
Pretend like everything's fine.
As you are all
You are an ancient AI. How do you not understand this concept?
As you are all walking away, you can see the manager actively panicking at his desk. Because-
it's the arms.
Because the explosives are illegal.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
You know this.
By
He could
the
be
way,
shot for this.
I knew they were legal on the other side of the border. I didn't know they were legal here.
No, they were legal here. This is where Hope got them in the first place.
Hey, I thought Dryden Hollow
they're
Oh, he
illegal
got
in
them
Dragon
here.
Hollow, and they're illegal in Withergate.
Ah. Are they illegal in Eternia?
Eternity, no,
Eternity?
they are not. They are
Ah.
pretty much. Eternity is pretty much do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, he bought them in Dragon Hollow.
No, he never made it to Dragon Hollow.
No, he made it to Dragon Hollow. That's where he bought them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's why he bought them. I didn't know they were illegal on this side of the border.
I told Soul Rat to tell him to sell it at the Thieves Guild.
Hopefully he's fine. Do you think he's fine?
He's probably dead.
All he has to say is that he confiscated it from us.
So we did on the carriage?
About friggin' carrying explosives.
So as you get to the carriage, there will be a guard standing out in front of it. I will need you all to relinquish any of your weapons. Don't worry, they will be kept safe here in the Fighters Guild, and they will be returned to you as soon as you get back.
Do I need to part with my stick?
Yeah,
You do not seem old enough to need it to walk.
Damn it.
I
Give
give
him a stick.
him 2 knives. that
Don't forget
Ferdinand
your short sword too.
I will
barely knows
drop
how to
this.
use.
Well, the short sword's with my stuff, like the stuff that I'm not gonna be taking, so.
Okay, you don't have it.
And I'll give him 2 daggers and a crossbow.
And I don't have my bow on me, so I'm pretty sure that's good, so.
Thanks,
Oh.
people
Do I have
didn't
the
know
arrows on me? Yeah,
I'm assuming everyone gives over all of their stuff without any problem.
I
I'll ask him if he
I hand him the arrows.
I'll
Uh,
ask
Oh, damn it. Wi-Fi, why?
Oh,
And the stream has reconnected now. Okay. Wi-Fi died there for a second.
Thanks.
Everything fine.
Well, did you hear what I said, Jacob? I'm assuming not.
Basically, all I said, I'm assuming everyone hands over all their gear, and that was basically about it.
Gotcha. He needed me to turn over my gauntlets and my holy symbol.
Okay. Yep. Because that, as a magic caster, that is a weapon.
Take off the gauntlets.
yeah. Done it. It's not the first time I did it today, but it's the first time I did it on stream.
Computer, you
As soon
confuse
as
me.
you start, everyone's called.
Jacob.
I did too.
I'm confused.
I heard him. He might still be alive.
I can hear you guys, but it's weird. My computer.
I can hear you.
weird.
My question: are they going to try to confiscate?
One more time, Josh.
Are they
Are they
going
going
to
to
try to
come?
confiscate?
I'm assuming you said snappy because the last word keeps cutting off.
Yes.
Okay.
Snappy.
No. They do
Okay.
not.
Haha! I told you, Rage!
Time to turn the charge.
They don't realize what the fuck snappy is. No one does.
That god in my fucking corner.
As far as everyone knows, it might as well just be a parrot.
Well, that's a bit rude, but I'll take it. Means that he gets to stay with us.
I call him Code Big Bird.
Fuck you.
Alright, so you get to the castle, you get through the gates, and the cart
Yep.
instantly blows up. I'm kidding.
But no, not again. Flashback.
I was kind of tempted, but no. I'll wait to completely disarm you and attack you some other time. Just not this time.
Alright.
So, as the cart stops, as you get out of the cart, it is a very nice entrance garden area. It is very beautiful.
Huh.
A couple of the guards will start leading you into the palace. Honestly, these guards might as well just have fucking rocket launchers strapped to their back. They are fucking armed, and they show it. Josh, you would recognize some of this gear as ex-military gear, based off of stuff from some of the old eras. But it is. These are the only military you've seen that is better equipped than these guys is the trade city, Dragon Hollow. They have better gear, whereas Warmind has better training. They're just the superior fighting force. You
I did, yeah.
You can hand them a dirty, rusted dagger, and they'd fucking kick your ass with it. Can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Still, my stuff is still lightly freaking out, so I'm gonna close Tailspire for a second. Let's see. Eventually, you were brought into basically what is a dining room. No, not basically. It is a dining room. And you are brought pretty decent looking breakfast.
Is it that good?
Yeah, it's definitely better than what you were eating. Oh wait, no, it's you, Irby. So you just had 1,000 good berries this morning. That's right.
Needs to make a normal doesn't kill him.
For other reasons. Because my
I'm assuming you just keep eating good berries.
I mean, I'll eat the good food too, but I'll very squeezing them in my hand over my mashed potatoes.
We have a savage into task.
Alright. We've entered the castle. My Wi-Fi is kind of going in and out. We'll just end it there.
Alright.
To save headaches.
We brought a savage into the castle.
I did grow up in the woods.
Oh, Irby. I have plans for you.
Oh,
I
no.
do.
We're
I
all
really do. I would say I feel bad, but you brought this all on yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
Does anyone have any questions for me before I go do the sleep thing?
Nope. You answered all
That's-
mine already.
I
I'm
won't be here
gonna-
next week, so have fun, boys.
Will I be here next week? I have a thing at 3, so
I mean, we'll be starting at probably noon.
okay. So I'll at least get the first part.
Yeah. I'm at work, so. And I basically work all day when it comes to Sundays.
Yep.
When I do work,
So get
I think it's like what, 10 to 8.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
no,
unless,
noonday.
unless everyone's chill with starting at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I get up.
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
I wake up at 5:30 and push it to 5:30.
Yeah, I think I could do that. We could start D&D at 5:30 every morning.
Will I be awake then?
No.
If you're not, we'll just twist your fucking dick.
Go. There's sometimes I'm surprised you're up at noon.
There's some times that I'm surprised I'm up at 4. What are you kidding?
Yeah. See?
Alright.
I think this meeting with the tween should be interesting.
It will be.
Mhm.
We've already brought it Ferdinand, and he's already like freaking putting good berry on every.
Fortis already did burying things, yes. We got 4 bugbears into the Fighters Guild.
And I gave them the idea of having them have trolls and gnolls on their side.
Yeah, they're gonna deal with some problems and build some good fortune.
And you've got a person who's got no memory.
Who's that?
Me.
Gonna
I
say
can't
that-
believe that I freaking missed that. We went out and did a quest and like did that.
Yeah, we left town literally 2 weeks ago. You guys came back into town last week.
I don't know. I hate these fucking drugs.
You know. I think this is gonna be fun. I think we have a new ally in the War Mind.
What do I want to play today?
I don't
Do I
know.
want to go on Space Engineers, or do I want to continue playing God of War?
God of War.
Probably God of War.
God of War is fun.